Indian cuisine is a culinary aficionado's delight. The term curry has come about from India and has become a common term across the globe. From delicious vegetarian fare to non-vegetarian repast, India has all and more to offer. With a cuisine so varied and rich in taste, flavor, and ingredients, cooking is an everyday household occupation and hobby amongst many Indians. With rising disposable incomes, a substantial population of young people with increasing exposure to new cultures and cuisines have the propensity to eat outside. Gone are the days when eating out was reserved for a special occasion. These days, eating out has become commonplace. This has led to a boom in the Indian food industry. The Indian food service market is largely organized. The size of the food service market in India is estimated at $48 billion. This is anticipated to grow at an 11% over the next 5 years to reach $78 billion by 2018. The extraordinary growth in the culinary industry has in turn led to an increased demand for qualified chefs and cooks. For a chef or professional cook, multiple jobs open up in hotels, restaurants, and in the catering business. One can also become a recipe book writer or a cookery show host. Besides cooking, a chef has to plan menus, order foodstuff, oversee preparations, and supervise kitchen staff. The success of a restaurant is directly related to the quality, taste, and presentation of the food prepared. But above all this, today a chef has to know world cuisine. The Indian palate today is experimenting with all kinds of food. The average Indian knows his iceberg lettuce and his caviars. The food business is getting more and more competitive. The name of the game is innovation and skill to do better than the best. To give the Indian chef that extra edge, it is important that they get a worldview. To not only view the foods of the world, but also view how the world views his food.
So our cooks are somehow, due to lack of exposure, lack of international exposure, they are not able to come up to the standards or the expectations that the restaurant visitor wants. There are certain benchmarks or standards that are internationally recognized and are very common, like in terms of food safety or hygiene, where an average Indian restaurant or a cook working at such places, he does not give that much emphasis.
To give the young aspiring professional chefs of India just that competitive edge, the National Skills Development Corporation or NSDC participated in the WorldSkills competition cooking skill that was held at Leipzig in 2013. The WorldSkills competition is a world where only the skills are celebrated. Organized by the WorldSkills International, a not-for-profit organization made up of 65 countries and regions to promote skilling amongst the youth of the world. WorldSkills International is growing rapidly, and its members now represent over 70% of the world population. In India, WorldSkills is represented by WorldSkills India, an organization operating under the aegis of the National Skills Development Corporation that hold regional and national competitions to identify and hone the skills of the Indian youth and get them prepared to take on the world in the WorldSkills competition that is held biennially. The National Skills Development Corporation or NSDC is India's premier organization that works in close collaboration with the industry to empower the youth with the strength of skills. In collaboration with the Indian Institute of Hotel Management, NSDC and WorldSkills India organize the regional and the national competition as a selection procedure to select a candidate for the cooking competition of WorldSkills. A young aspiring chef from Goa, Rahul Gomes, was finally selected for representing India at WorldSkills, where the competitors are judged on the preparation of international global dishes as determined by the test project, including cold and hot appetizers, egg and cheese dishes, stocks, hot and cold soups and sauces, fish and shellfish dishes, hot and cold dishes of meat, game and poultry, decoration and garnishing, starch and vegetable dishes, salads, hot, cold and frozen desserts, baked products. The WorldSkills proved to be a great learning experience for Rahul, and he has brought back a wealth of experience that he will impart to the next generation of competitors so that they can make India proud.